Welcome to Storytime. You've come to the right place. I am the royal page and will be telling your story, but someone is coming up to tell the story with me. I know you'll recognize her the moment that you see her, but let me give you a few clues and see if you can guess who she is, shall we? Alright, she's very beautiful, and let's really narrow it down. She has friends who've got 3 good fairies, and you know who that is? If you know the answer, you can shout it out. Who is it? Sleeping Beauty, that's right. Announcing the lovely Sleeping Beauty Princess, Aurora.
Hello, everyone. Hello. How beautiful you all look today. Well, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, but every time I meet new friends, it always feels like we've met before.
Good day, Your Highness. It's so nice to see you.
Well, what a lovely courtesy. You're such a royal man.
Why, thank you. We've all been practicing our royal manners today, haven't we?
You have.
Yes, they've all been waiting high patiently, and they were wondering if you would share a story with us.
I would love to share a story. Will you all help me?
Yes.
I would be honored, Your Highness.
Oh, wonderful. Well, all of my favorite stories begin with once upon a time. Shall we say those words together?
Yeah.
Ready?
Once upon a time.
In a faraway land lived a dear king and his beautiful queen, who for many years longed to have a child. Well, one day their wish was granted, and I was born.
And they named her Aurora after the dawn, for she filled their lives with sunshine. And a great holiday was proclaimed throughout the land that all could come and celebrate the birth of the tiny princess.
And that was the day the 3 fairies arrived. Do you remember the 3 fairies? Yes. Well, shall we remember their names together? Yeah. Well, our first fairy, she loves the color pink. Does anyone know what her name is? Yes, Susan.
What's your name?
Laura.
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 That's right.
And as Laura arrived, she said, each of us the child may bless, and a single gift, no more, no less. And she went up to the baby's crib, and she took out her magic wand. Let's all take out our magic wands, and we'll take one out. Yes. And she said, little princess, my gift shall be the gift of beauty.
Thank you. And the second fairy, well, she always wears the color green. Do you know who that is? Anyone? You do?
Fauna went up to the baby's cradle, and when she took out her wand again, she said, tiny princess, my gift shall be the gift of love.
Thank you. And the third fairy, well, her very favorite color is blue. And do you know what her name is?
Everyone walked out, and she said, each princess, my gift shall be.
But before Merryweather could bestow her gift, there was a great gust of wind that blew open the castle door. There was thunder and lightning, and suddenly a green flame appeared, for someone else had come to visit me. Do any of you remember who that was?
But listen, that's right. Maleficent went up to the king and queen and said, listen well, all of you. The princess shall indeed grow in grace and beauty, beloved by all who know her. But before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of the spinning wheel and... Oh, it's just too terrible, I can't say it.
But that's all right, for Merryweather still has her last gift to give, and she can make everything better.
That's right. Merryweather went up to the baby's cradle and changed the curse so that Aurora would not be harmed, but instead would fall into a deep, deep sleep. And from this slumber you shall wake. When true love's kiss, the spell shall break. For true love conquers all.
And on that day, my father, the king, he declared that every spinning wheel in the kingdom be burned so that Maleficent's curse could never come true.
But the 3 good fairies still knew that Maleficent could cause trouble. So they came up with a plan. They would give up their wands, and live without magic so Maleficent would not find them. And they would take the baby away in the forest to live with her until she was 16 years old.
And they even gave me a name so that no one would know who I was. Do you know what that name was?
Briar Rose.
Briar Rose. What a lovely name.
Finally, the 16th birthday arrived, and Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather wanted to make a surprise for the princess. So they sent her out into the forest to pick some berries.
Well, I wondered what those 3 dears were up to, for I had just picked berries yesterday.
And as soon as the princess left, the 3 good fairies got to work.
Well, as Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather were preparing their wonderful surprises,
Don't move.
I
I'm
went
trying
for
to
a walk in the woods. And as I walked, oh, I daydreamed. I always dreamed about meeting someone special, and that's when I told my forest friend I had met someone. Oh, he's tall and handsome, and oh, so romantic. We walked together and dream come true.